Oh, hello, everyone. And yet, here we have another dump. Bitcoin is at 10,472. But I believe that this is the bottom. Well, no. So let me take that back. I think it may go even further down, and it's very probable that it will be going down even further. But if you notice here, we have a W shape, and that W shape is absolutely an indicative that there is going to be some pull up. So here's the first bottom. Here's the second, and I don't know how I can get the little pen to show you guys, but here below the mouse, right here, that's the first bottom, and then the second bottom, and then it will go up a little. It will come back down. Maybe it will even show like a head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, but we are on the head, on the neck of the head right now, and looks like a W, like I said. So we'll see if I'm correct. And scary times. Now, if you see, the RSI levels are low on this 1 minute chart. Let's synchronize all the RSI levels on all the names. Yep. Let's do 1 hour. And 1 hour, they're low down to 0. 4 hours, they're low down to 0. See that? And all across. The 6 hours RSI levels, it's crossing the 20 line, and in the past this has bounced. Let's see, I'm going to maximize this. So in the past dumps, once it got to 0, the 6 hour chart time period of a Bitcoin, it bounced. See, here's it bounced, although it did a little circle, so it's kind of like, oh, I'm going up, and it didn't, it went back down. See this? Boom. It went up. When the RSI was all the way down to 0 on the 6 hour, it went back up. And here the same thing, a tiny little bounce. It wasn't that much. And this, I think, was a red flag for us. What I'm showing you at this moment, where the mouse is, this 0, because it went up, but this level did not go up. It was further down, the past one. Yet the RSI was up. That means that the price will drop. So if you see the next RSI, once this bounces, let's say the RSI turns around here and goes back down like it did here, see, like it did in the past, November 12th, that it didn't go all the way up and it went back down, but the previous RSI, when it was all the way up here and the price was lower, and this was higher. So yes, it went down and dumped, but then it went up higher, higher and higher and higher. So that's what we want to see. We want to see this RSI smaller than the previous one and the price higher than the previous one. Then we'll know that the next dump will probably, okay, because everything is just probably, will bounce and change the trend. But as I said right now, if you have some margin orders, you are scared. If you don't have any margin orders, you don't have anything to be scared of. You just have to wait. Time. This is patience. It's a patience game. You have to wait until this drops, until this bounce back. It will. I believe it will. I'm not sure. I don't want to say, oh, it will, and then have someone be like, oh, you told me. No, this is not financial advice. This is only my opinion. It's entertaining, whatever you want to call it. So now let's look at another chart. And this will be Bitcoin Cash. Let's look at the RSI levels at the 6 hours. And it's not there yet, down somewhere, but still there is a resistance point at this price, $1,500. That's the resistance price. You can tell that in the past, when this same coin dropped down here, there was a huge order somewhere that has stopped it. People believed this was the price, so here is a resistance, and we lost it a little bit. Somebody dumped, hoping that it will go further down, probably. He put a stop loss, or he's like, oh, it's going further down, and sold to short this Bitcoin. I mean this Bitcoin Cash, and that's why it dropped a little bit, but it recovered real fast, and then we are now here. So we'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. Well, I forgot to show you the 4 hours. It's down, and the 1 hour, it's bouncing already. The 1 hour is bouncing. So we'll see the 15-minute has a little W shape that I was telling you. Comes down here, bounces, and will go up to like here, I think, and then probably go back down. But the problem with this this W, or this almost double top, is that it comes from the top. See, when it comes from the bottom, so let's say it goes like this, and it forms a W up here, somewhere up here. That is more of a sure thing that when it comes from the top. When it comes from the top, in the past, it keeps dropping. So let's say this one right in here came from the top, dropped, bounced a little to start kind of forming the same shape. Did this, went up a tiny bit, and then boom, further down. So you kept falling. This one, the same thing. So this is similar to this one back in the 21st of December. No, I'm sorry, of January, the same month. So it came from the top, went back down, bounced, went up, went back down, and then it started going up. It didn't pass the neckline, so it didn't go up all the way over here, went down and then further up, so it kept dropping. So I think this may do the same thing. And if you notice, the RSI for the 15-minute was down here when it started to go up, so we have to wait for this RSI in the 15-minute to go down to be like, yep, this is time. Alright, so well, that's what I think. I just can't believe this thing will not give me a pen. Let's see. Drawing tools. Okay, there. Perfect. So let me go back to the 15-minute to show you exactly what I meant. This W right here, it's similar to right now, because it's similar to this. So when is the indicative for you to get out of the trade? When you see the volume dropping, then that means get out. When it's going up and you see the volume going down, it's time for you to say, excuse me, I think. So this shape W went from the top, went down, bounced, sorry, nope, went from the top, bounced, this went further down, nope, that's a problem, went down, this didn't go up further down, went up a little bit like that. Now the difference with this one is this came from the top as well, bounced, and it went further down. Now I like this better than the past one. So this means that it may recover better than this, other than to do the same thing. But I think this will go up like here, and we'll keep going until we figure out what the heck is going on. Okay, so let's move on to the next chart. Bitcoin gold. $15-minute, still not there. We have this W. Just like this was a W also. So you went from here, like that, and went up, right? This is the same thing, but it's smaller. So we'll see. The 4-hour RSI levels are pretty much almost touching the zero. The 6-hour, they're coming, and when the 6 hours get here, it will be a tiny bounce. So last time it went from 222 to like 280. So that was pretty nice. And the daily, let's look at the daily. Daily double top, higher low, I want to say it doesn't look good. Those are bad news. It doesn't look good, my friends. It does not. Litecoin. Oh, Litecoin. So this is the daily with Litecoin. This has been going on a downtrend. But, well, you know that, of course. And why is this, or are these lines important? Well, because other people do the same thing, and they trade basing their decision on these lines that they themselves draw. So that's why they're important. So it's like a way of communicating with other people and saying, oh, we're gonna do this. This is a time to sell because we reached this line. This is a time to sell because we reached this line. Here's a time to buy. Time to buy. Time to buy. Let's see. Let's see if this is also the same as this. Very similar. Why? Because, well, there are other exchanges. So even though this line dropped significantly, other exchanges may not have the same person dropping. So that's why. And people look at different exchanges and see, oh, the price is different here and there. Oh, the price is going up in the other place, and it will go up here too, and then they go and buy. Oh, the price is dropping at the other place. We'll get a sell because most likely the price will drop at this other one, and so that's how they manage to have the same price on both or multiple exchanges. And in here we have this downtrend, and I'm not gonna say it is healthy because it's not. We know the story. There's lots of trouble, but this will not be the end of this because, well, what would it? Bitcoin is more famous than ever before, so more people will go in. That's just it. Let's see. Let me get rid of these lines. Okay. 6 hour RSI, like I said, was going down there. Now I think that this at some point will go down like this and then up. So that's what I think will happen. We'll form a W at this 6 hour, and so it's going to go down to like 140. Now right now, because each one of these ones is a 6 hour, but could do that in a couple of days. So that's why I'm not touching Lycon at all. So let's see the 4 hour. And we are on the W over there right now. And this 1 hour. So it's scary, but the RSI levels are down, the MACD is pointing downwards, so we are in a downtrend. And the 15 minute seems to be in an equilibrium pattern. See this equilibrium went down here to the bottom, to the low, the high, lower high. I'm going to call this higher low because it is higher than this past one. Another lower high. This is a higher low. Okay, so but it's in a downtrend. What does this mean? It means that buyers fill up down here, and then the price goes up, and they are unable to sell at a specific price. Well, here we're breaking this. We broke this, so that's important. Now it's going to go further down, maybe down here. Well, so the person was unable to sell his coins, his or her coins, so lower the price with the profit, right? But lower the price, and then the price went back up, and it's like, oh crap, I didn't sell, so it lowered the price. So or maybe it did sell, okay, but while looking at the chart and to pick the place in where this people are going to sell their coins, or it's his coins, her coins, they pick a little bit lower than the top, thinking that there was a big order that stopped it from going even further up, and so they calculate, and that's why sometimes it goes down like that to try to sell. Now the price for the purchase price, it's down here. So there are some people that will try to buy higher, but the price is down here. And this is something I don't like. I like a graph that is let me see. I like a graph that is let's see, where's this? That goes like that. So these are the candlesticks, right? And the bottom. And that it goes like that. That means that will go up. because people want to buy and they want to beat their competition, so they buy higher. The next time they buy higher, the next time they buy higher, the next time they buy higher. But there's always they have discovered that the top price, what people believe is the price they should pay, the maximum price, is up here. So they sell. They sell before and they reload, sell, reload, sell, reload, sell. Okay? And then, but there's going to be a one time in where for some reason they're going to be like, well, I'm just going to keep it, see if it goes up or whatever, or someone comes over and says I'm going to buy, or starts chasing the price or whatever reason, and then it breaks up from this pattern. And it goes up, it goes. But right now it doesn't look that way. It looks like they want to sell, and then they sell cheaper, and they sell cheaper, and then they are not buying higher, they're buying lower each time. So this is not good. Yes, of course you can profit if you trace an average and you buy here, but you can't profit all the time. See, that you have to pick your profit times. So this was a time to buy, this was a time to buy, and right now it's not a time to buy. It's time to wait until it goes back down here somewhere, if things are right. So you gotta be looking at the order book, you gotta be looking at the lead coin, which is Bitcoin, because, well, Bitcoin is the it coin. It started this whole thing. So people look, why? Not because Bitcoin is the magic wand, and if it goes up, everything should go up. It's because other people are looking at Bitcoin, and so when Bitcoin goes up, they say, oh, it's going, this one will go up, and they go bullish. Their fear of losing goes away and they go bullish. That's why you have to be looking at Bitcoin. So of course that once you buy, you want to watch the RSI levels. So if you notice this candlestick that has a square on top and a wick like that, meaning someone sold real fast, you can only catch with this with efficient order. So right now you want to be doing that. You want to be putting your efficient orders down here, just because the RSI levels are high. Now if the RSI level were to be down, then it's natural that you can buy when the candlestick is like this. I know this sucks, this kind of drawing sucks, but when the candlestick is like this, like, oh, for crying out loud or whatever, this is a fire down here. So when the candle is like this, you could probably dare to get the bottom if the RSI level is down, not if the RSI level is high. Like for example here, you don't want to do this one because the RSI level is high, and there's a big chance that it will continue, that this RSI will drop and your price will drop and your order will stay up here, and then you'll have to wait until it goes back up. If you don't want to lose any money, because there is a huge probability that you sell and then goes down, and then something happens and the price starts to shooting up, and you would lose your money that way. Yeah. These are the worst drawing tools I ever play with. But if it goes down and it goes back up, you won't lose your money. No, you see it dropping really fast, then you may, like over here, then you can sell. Preferably when the RSI levels are up. So you can sell, and once you see the RSI level going 50 and you're scared, you can buy. Or if you have nerves, you can buy when the RSI level is down, and maybe you'll catch the bottom. And then remember, to catch the bottom, what do you have to do? Well, you have to try every single big stop before a huge order. And you gotta watch the order book. You watch the order book, and if the order book shows that there are not a lot of people interested in selling, and there are many people interested in buying, and you're down here, then that might be the bottom. So you try it out. If it doesn't work, you try it out, you buy, and put your sell order up here somewhere where you will profit. And it keeps dropping, then you buy again when you think. Don't be discouraged. You buy, and then you set your sell order. So you will try to be, there when the bottom is rich. So obviously you need resources. So don't spend all your money at once, because if you spend all your money at once, you won't have anything to play with after. You have to put a little bit of it. So don't do the math saying, oh, if I invest, I have 10, and if I invest this 10, then I will get 15. Don't do that kind of math. Say, I have 10, if I invest 1, then I will get 1.5. And if I do that 10 times, then I will get 15. And so that's how you would. But if you have mistakes and you do 7.5, and doing 7.5 is better than doing minus 25, because you don't know if the first one was about the one that it was going to give you that deliver the bad news, and you were not going to make any money because you already burned your chances. So that is one way I look things. Well, let's see. Let's go around to the other analysis. And Ethereum. We have Ethereum. And it does have this nice W up and down. So I will say we'll go like this. And then go, maybe Pearl go up here like this, and then we'll go up. That will be the optimum. That will be the best. That will be something that we will want to see. But maybe it won't happen. Who knows? And let me just see one thing, guys. Let me see if one of these coins has a double top, double bottom. Bitcoin does not. Litecoin does not. XRP does not. Neo has a double bottom, I think. And let's see this one. Ethereum Classic has a double bottom too. But the important ones, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, do not. So they have a double W. but this causes the same effect, so maybe this will be a nice bouncing W. And all of the other ones look pretty much the same. Oh, Bitcoin Gold is the one that wants to go up first. Look at it, look at it. Bitcoin Gold wants to go up first. It already went up almost 10. Almost $10. So $2 more and will be 10. So it went up $8. So there we go. Bitcoin Gold seems to be bouncing better. Alright, so with this bounce here, it tells me that the other coins will be bouncing as well. Look, Bitcoin Cash is starting to go up. Oh, this is not a nice W. The Bitcoin Gold one. Look. Went down like this, went down like that, and now it's dropping. For it to be a nice W, well, first of all, it's when it comes, like I already said, it comes from the bottom, it goes down, it goes down, goes higher past this line, so it goes higher, drops, and then it shoots up. That's the nice one. Those are the nice ones. This did not go. This stayed up here. Stayed up there. Right. So here, this one is down here. This one is further down. This is a good thing. Look at this. But this did not go up past here. I'm gonna make a nice line. It didn't pass that, and it didn't do it because, well, people did not chase. Now if Bitcoin had gone up, then this is Bitcoin once more. If Bitcoin had gone up, then the other one would have done it, but because people are watching this chart as well, they didn't go for it. But those are good signs. Those are good signs. This thing is sticking. Has a little leg there, still moving. So, and this now it looks like an equilibrium. Here we have the equilibrium of Bitcoin. Lower low, lower low. High, lower high, lower high, higher low. So we are doing the channel, and now it's looking a lot better. It's already $400 up from the latest lower point, and I'm looking here at other computers that XRP is already trying to bounce. And if you don't know, XRP has probably the most liquidity after Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let's say Bitcoin has 600 million, Ethereum 200 million, and XRP 173 million, EOS 160 million, Bitcoin Cash 40 million, IOTA 35 million, NEO 29 million, Litecoin 27, Ethereum Classic 25, OMG 11, XMR 11, Bitcoin Gold 8, Dash 7, SEC, CEC, ZEC 5, Quantum 3, and the list keeps going while it goes dropping the volume in the last 24 hours here at Bitfinex. So there you go. I think I have lots of orders, small ones, but well, it hurts my economy, of course, when it goes down, and I have them somewhere so that I will be selling. Let's see. If it passes this line, let's do the 1 minute chart. As it passes this line, here's where my limits are. See? And then I start selling here, 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 here. I do not sell all at once. First, because I don't want to hurt the market. So I want the market to not be stopped by my order. That's silly if you want to sell all your stuff all at once. I want to ensure that I make a little profit, and selling here will lower my buying price down here. See? Or maybe over here somewhere. And then selling here will lower the price down here. So when I sell this one, is if I just bought this only one down here. And when I sell this one, is if I just bought this one down here and I didn't sell any of this other one, just this one. This order will make out for all of them. And if things go sour when I sell this one, then I can sell this order down here and the other ones down here and so on, because I'm already over where the profit is. But if things don't go well and I don't sell here and if things go down, then if I sell below this line, I didn't make absolutely no profit and I lost. So that's why you want to scale out, so that you ensure you make profit even if things go bad. You can always sell below, because you already brought the line below to your initial purchase point, because you already make some money that will make up for the cents or the dollars that you are wasting on the similar size order up ahead, if you understand what I'm saying. So I will just keep watching this thing and see what happens. And just to show you the RSI levels on XRP for the 4 hour, we are down here. This means that we will be bouncing, I think. But like I said, this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion, and you do as you will with your money. And if you messed up, it's your fault. Oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all these lines I made. Doing this Control Z on my keyboard to delete them, and I want to go back to the 4 hour chart because I saw an interesting point, and this is equilibrium pattern on the 4 hour chart that has been playing out for many days since December. So we had a high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and we have a lower low, lower low, and that's not good. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I was just nervous because either I laugh or I cry, so I laugh. I'd rather laugh than cry because it releases stress. Just the natural laughing, my body releases stress, so that's why I laugh. And if this was it, this will be a higher low, and that would be a good thing, especially if we get a higher lower high down here and things start to tighten, but they have not. And we are this line, if you were wondering why it didn't go down further, is because there's a support line there, and the support line from here is this tiny little one, this tiny little point here. That will be the support. I really need to learn the keyboard shortcuts for this thing. Let's see if it shows it. Nope. So the support right now, we're basing our support on here, and that's it. And that is really not a very solid support, I will say, because the history of this coin doesn't have any more support levels. They have a top at the same level, and that top resistance levels become support levels. I don't know why. Maybe the price, maybe people think that number is okay, and it's just stuck in their heads. And when they place their order, they say, "Oh, this will be a nice lower price," and they put the price there. Some other one sold there and said, "I'm not gonna buy until it comes back," and it pushes the order there so that he can rebuy his coins that he sold for less money when it went up to $3, right? That could be another possibility. Or just simply, or someone watching a technical analysis look at this chart and says, the next support level is here, and I won't sell because it can bounce, and I will place my stop loss orders down here, so if it goes down I will be selling. And that's why these lines, the support lines, and the price can be formed for people thinking that way. So that's XRP, my friends. Now I'm trying to go Control C, but also does the zooming in and out of the chart. It's not dancing. It's me personally Control C on my keyboard until that circle goes away. Come on, just do it. Just do it. Go away. Go away, circle. I'm trying to get rid of that circle there. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, it went away finally. That's it. It's gone. Okay. So now let's look at another coin. Oh, Neo. Neo doesn't look well. And it sucks because before, when Neo crashed, it just bounced with a vengeance. Like whenever there was a crash, it just went up to higher highs. Like when it crashed, higher high. It was here, it was here, crashed, and then oh yeah, higher high. Oh, another crash. Oh yeah, higher high. And then this called North Korea stuff. Actually, no, it wasn't North Korea. Yeah, it started. Well, this here, this dump, the dump here, was when the news of the, not the news, the when Coin Market Cap took the North Korean exchanges off from their website. There was this little crash. This other crash was when the North Koreans said there will be, or maybe this is the one on the 15th when it was taken off. This other crash is when the North Koreans said they will be banning, or it's the second news. These two news are related. Yeah. And then we dropped, and this is the 17 news, when nobody knew what the heck was happening. I'm confused. But where is the Kraken? The Kraken, I think, is this one. This is when Kraken close to upgrade, and then it caused the price to drop on the coin market cap, and the bots started to sell their assets. And I'm hoping for a bounce. And for Neo, actually Neo, now that I'm looking at it, it's the chart that looks best. Not because it's my favorite, okay? Not because I have hopes that this will go up to 380 at some point. No, it's just because, look, higher, this is the high, lower, higher low, higher low, lower high, lower low, and usually when this equilibrium breaks, it bounces and it goes up. So I think it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. But all those dumpings are scary. Of course, I'm not telling you go and buy it now. Go and buy it now. No, because just know this, okay? I'm holding coins in Neo, and I didn't sell them because, well, I don't know what I'm doing. If I knew what I was doing, then I would have sold. But I just want to tell you a little story. I had tons of Litecoin coins, and those Litecoin coins, I was doing well. Let me show you where. Yeah, I was doing well, like around here. Okay, and then I decided to sell my coins at 61.50. Oh, sorry, I was doing well right here. Pretty happy, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling. Then I decided to sell my coins at 160. 61.5, sorry, 61.5. And I thought, oh, it will go back down, because one of the things that Litecoin had is that it just didn't go up too much. It just kept bouncing there forever, and the price below as well, and it never went back down here, and it hasn't go down to 61.50. So, and I didn't rebuy it because thinking that it will go back down, and it didn't go back down. Then here I think I sold. I was thinking here in the 2103, I said 106, I said I should sell my things, because I think I rebought some, so I lied. Yeah, I rebought some, but never the same amount, of course. Rebought some, and I said I should sell my coins, and then boom, huge drop here from 103 to 76. So I reload and I make like 40 coins. Then it went up and blah blah blah, and then it went up to 100. Then it went up to 150. Okay. Then Bitcoin was going to have some kind of something that will be splitting it or something, and Bitcoin was going pretty high. Oh no, wait, no, I lied. That wasn't it. It was down here. It was here. Then it went up to 103 from 70 something, and I sold my coins here. And then I had all cash, and I was waiting for the coin to drop, because it was going down. It was going down, and it went down to 80 something, 81, and this is when Bitcoin was splitting or having a fork. But I didn't think that it would not go down even further, because it was going down. It was like 80 something, 87. Should have bought here. Alright, but I let it go. And what happens, and this is a lesson, and I'm going to share it with you, a behavior that I notice, is when Bitcoin is going up, or another coin is going up, okay, the other coins will go down. But it won't go down definitely. When Bitcoin or whatever other coin keeps going up, and then all of a sudden it changes and goes down, then is it time for you to buy your favorite coin, because Bitcoin or other coin will keep going up, but the trend will change for your altcoins. Your other coin will not keep dropping. It will just start going up. So this will be the lowest price you will see when this kind of behavior happens. When another coin is going up and then it goes down, then that marks the lower point of your coin. That's what I think. That's all. Maybe I'm wrong. So remember, this is not your financial advice. If you made a mistake, and so don't listen to me. I'm just like a crazy man. So I'm just telling you what I've been seeing happening throughout this process of becoming a millionaire. Millionaire with this kind of stuff, this business, this blockchain toy. Alright, my friends, so this will be it. I'm gonna wrap it up, and I thank you so much for being in here listening to this forecast. If you broadcast, if you liked it, give me a like so my video can be seen more times, and if not, well, be kind and don't leave me a thumbs down. Oh man, well, subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't like it, tell me why you didn't like it, so that I can improve, make a better video. Yes, better is better. Better will always be better. Take care, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.